Hello everyone, and welcome to this video in the series about sets where we're covering the unit for IB Math grade 9. This is the third video for this unit, and in this video we'll be talking about set operations. And this is the first technical video about this unit. In the first two videos, we talked about some symbols and notations, but now we're going to see how we can manipulate sets together. So before I begin the video, I want you to just take note of three sets here that I have defined, and we're going to be using them throughout the video. The first set is a universal set made of the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The second set is set A that has the elements 2, 4, and 6. And the third set is set B that has the elements 2, 3, and 7. Okay, so the first operation we're going to be talking about is union. And union means, first of all, how do we actually use it? The symbol for it is this kind of wide U shape. It's not really a U letter. It's more of like the outline of a bowl of soup, if you want to think about it that way. And we use it this way. We write any set we want, and then we say A union B. This is how we express it, A union B. And what we mean by that is, what are the elements that are total between sets A and B? So if we combine sets A and B, what elements are there in that bigger set? So A union B can be a set of its own. So if we look at the sets here, A has elements 2, 4, and 6, B has elements 2, 3, and 7. So we would say that A union B equals the elements 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. All right? So it's the total of all the elements in both sets. The next operation is intersection. And the symbol for intersection is basically the same shape but flipped upside down. And intersection is asking us to get the elements that are in common in both sets. So only the elements that are in both sets. So if we also say A intersection B, then we just look at the elements that are the same in both sets. And in this case, it is the number 2, element 2. So that would be our intersection. The last thing for this video we're going to be talking about, before we just go into a couple of examples here, is complement. So a complement of a set is all the elements that are not in that set but are still in the universal set. So remember, our universal set we defined up here has the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So if we think of the complement of A, it has an accent on it. So the symbol, it's not really a symbol, it's just an accent on the set. So A accent means the complement of set A would be all the elements that are not in set A but are in the universal set. So if you look here, in set A we have 2, 4, and 6, right? So we will cancel them out visually, or let's say you don't want to do that and you want to be entirely sure, you can just also cancel them out in your notebook. So 2, 4, and 6, I'll cancel out. And whatever is left, that is the complement of set A. So I'll just write that down in a set of its own. Curly brackets, of course. 1, 3, 5, and 7. The complement of set B, you can take a minute to do it on your own. And it's going to be, so I'll cancel out 2, 3 and 7, which would leave me with 1, 4, 5, and 6. And that's the theory in this video. Now let's look at a couple of examples that will require us to think a little bit more. So first example says, find the set which is the intersection of set A with the complement of set B. So at first it might seem a little intimidating or confusing, but we can take it step by step. We don't have to know immediately what the elements are. We just need to take it step by step. So set A is already given in front of us, we know it. And we can just write it down here. Also, again, 2, 4, 6. And set B complement, we've already gotten it down here. We'll just write it as well. 1, 4, 5, 6. And now all we need to do is just find what is common shared between those two sets, and that will be our intersection, which in this case is 4 and 6. So that's our answer, 4, 6. Okay, the next example, find the complement of the intersection of sets A and B. So again, might seem a little weird. When we have brackets here, it means I want the complement of this, what's in here. So the first step I'll do is just get the intersection first of A and B, which we already got right here. Oh, yeah, of the union, yes. So this is what we got up here. So we'll write it down again. Yeah, apologies. This is find the union and then get the complement of the union of sets A and B, not the intersection. So the union of sets A and B is 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. And then the next thing we want to do is find all the elements that are not in this set, and that will be the complement of it, which will be whatever is left in our universal set. So we're canceling out 2. Let's look at our universal set. We're canceling out 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7, which leaves us with 1 and 5. So our answer is 1, 5. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you in the next one.